Katrina Asay, your 30th District Representative. Thank you for joining me on Legislative Update. Today we started our fourth week of the 2012 session. By Tuesday of this week, bills that started here in the House of Representatives will have had a hearing and have been voted out of committee, or they will be dead for this legislative session. Most of the bills that were voted out of committee will now come to the floor for a vote. At times during this week and into the next week, my fellow legislators and I will vote on dozens of bills each day. Sometimes we'll continue voting into the night. This is because of the different cutoff dates. The bills that pass off this floor will then go over to the Senate to go through the same process of committee hearings and votes. There are a couple bills that I am actively watching for in particular. I hope that you will also keep an eye on these bills. Two bills that address public safety are likely to have a vote on the floor this week. House Bill 2354, which addresses stolen cars and auto parts, is a bill I have spoken about in the past. I have co-sponsored this legislation that I believe could greatly decrease the amount of stolen vehicles in our district. Both Democrats and Republicans support this bill, so I'm optimistic that both sides of the House will vote in favor of it. The second public safety bill is House Bill 2692. I also co-sponsored this legislation, which would create higher fines for people caught soliciting a prostitute. The money from these fines would go toward enforcement and prevention programs. This bill would give law enforcement more tools to protect young victims. Human trafficking is growing in our state, and I believe we need to do everything we can to curtail it. Hopefully this bill will help. Because it also has bipartisan support, I believe it will receive a strong vote off the floor. If you are interested, you can watch the House of Representatives as we vote at tvw.org. Four bills that I believe are important won't be having a vote on the floor, but I would like to tell you about them anyway. It's my hope that next year this legislation will advance. I've sponsored four measures that address the transit system in our district. My goal with these bills is to create a more transparent and accountable transit system. The four bills would create accountability for sound transit and allow voters to see, by placing it on the ballot, just how much public transportation costs and how long they would pay taxes on that transportation. In 2013, if a new transit measure is placed on the ballot, it is my goal that voters will have all the pertinent information readily available to make informed decisions. Before I go, I want to thank each of you that took time to hang on the phone for my tele-town hall we had last Tuesday. We had around 2,500 participants. The questions were thoughtful and relevant. It was so good to hear from you. I want to remind you that our in-person town halls will be on February 18th, both in Auburn and Pacific. Please check my website for more information. I appreciate your taking the time to watch my legislative update. I am here to be your voice in Olympia. Please feel free to call or email my office anytime. My contact information is at the bottom of this screen. Again, thank you for joining me. It's a true honor to serve as your 30th District State Representative.